Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Spaying or neutering your pet not only prevents overpopulation, it can also lead to health benefits for our furry family members. February is National Spay and Neuter Month, so here to tell us more, we welcome back veterinarian and our friend, Dr. Cherice Roth. It's always so nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about some of the why beyond just overpopulation. What are some of the other health benefits for spay and neuters?
Absolutely. So yes, 100% overpopulation. But there are also cancers that pets can get that we can eliminate completely simply by spaying and neutering them. How cool is that? That's a way to keep them from forever getting it. It's a huge thing, right? The other thing is that, especially for females, dogs, cats, and other species, they can get uterine infections that are actually quite deadly or need to have very expensive emergency surgery to take care of it.
Nobody wants that.
No, it's
painful, so much recovery.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the timing. I think mostly cats and dogs are what we think about. When to do it and what are some of the differences between the species?
So this one's a little tricky.
Yeah.
So we'll go with cats first because they're the easiest. Spay and neuter them as soon as possible.
Okay.
Shelters do them really, really young, and we've not seen negative effects from that.
Great.
Especially since they can get pregnant as early as 4 months old.
So quickly. We don't want that to happen.
Get those out, get those parts out immediately.
Okay.
Dogs, it's a little trickier. So for our smaller dogs, it's okay to do them earlier in life. Before their first heat is the preference, because then you're also helping to prevent breast cancer in them as well.
Oh, okay.
Which is lovely. For bigger dogs, what we're learning is that there are some things that the sexual hormones are really important for, like developing bone and joint health. And so for our larger giant breed dogs, we're actually recommending to wait till they're 1 or 2 years old, if you can. Now, that does mean you'll have heat cycles and perhaps naughty testosterone-based behaviors happening. If that's the case, don't sacrifice your human-animal bond for trying to wait longer. Go ahead and get it done. We can do joint supplements and those sorts of things. Now, my caveat is there are some dogs that you want to wait longer.
Oh, okay.
Those are performance dogs. You can either do them very early and then do the training, but police dogs, those sorts of things, those sorts of guys, you really want to try to get them through their career because there is a chance that it can change their personality after their training, and they may have to be retrained. And so that is my one caveat. It depends on what their job is.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot to think about, and I feel like you hear these things, you should wait, you should do it early, and it feels like maybe some things are myths, but it just depends on exactly
they're all individuals, right? And so that's where it's so important to partner with the veterinary teams to figure out what's right for your pet. It could be, I mean, I have pets at my house that, depending on their breed and their job on my property, some are spayed, some are neutered, and some are not. And so you really have to make that decision on a case-by-case basis.
Well, and good to think about it before you even bring a new member into your family of what that plan's going to be, depending on the breed that you're talking about.
Absolutely.
What about weight gain and related to any of these procedures? Are there things to think about so you're best supporting the health of the animal?
Great question. So it's really metabolically expensive to make sperm and to make eggs for puppies, kittens, other little critters. Once you remove that, you should actually also cut down their calories because they don't need them as much anymore. And so we do actually see a kind of a spay or castration-based obesity because people continue to feed these pets, one, like they're still puppies, but two, like they're still having that very high metabolic rate because they're trying to make babies and they're not anymore.
That makes a lot of sense. Metabolically expensive.
That's how I like to put it. Yeah.
What about any risks or dangers that we could consider with the procedures?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about spay and neuter like it's just a spay, it's just a neuter, and we do a lot of them, right? And that's the reason why. It is surgery. It is anesthesia. The castrations tend to be quicker. But they're still going under. We still, just like with you and I, if we were going under anesthesia, there's a breathing tube put in, there are medications to keep you from moving and hopefully to keep you breathing, but if it's not, they have a dedicated person. But for spaying, this is a major abdominal procedure. And so it is something that you really want to be sure that the pet is healthy enough for in the first place before you put them under anesthesia.
And then what about recovery, things to plan for and prepare ahead of time?
Hopefully you can keep them still.
Oh, that is so tough.
It's hard for me.
I know.
Right? It's hard for me for my own pets. And so, there's that piece of it, especially for the spays, keeping them calm and quiet. If you are questioning whether or not you can do that, partner with your vet so that we can give you medications to make that possible.
Yeah.
But the goal is keeping them calm and quiet while they're healing for 10 to 14 days.
Okay.
The other piece is incision care. It doesn't mean you have to clean it or anything like that usually, but it does mean either using an e-collar or a gel that you can put over the incision to keep them from licking or chewing at it, or other pets in the household.
Okay.
So that's really, it's a pretty routine recovery typically, but it is still surgery.
Right. We're going to be prepared and plan ahead and get it done, because it's
Please
so
get
important.
it done.
Of course.
Yeah, there's so many things we can prevent.
I know. That's so true. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
It's great
Good to see you.
Okay, we will have more on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.